Okay, so the Rockets and small ball. We laughed about it. I did, but the one person who did believe in it is Viz. He knew it was gonna work. So they traded Capella to Atlanta. They went all in small ball, and it's working. What's happening, Viz?
I knew it kasi si D'Antoni, he really loves that lineup na may defensive, 'di ba? Yung small ball tas may defensive center siya na who can shoot the three. Yun nga si PJ Tucker, nadagdagan sila ng yun nga.
Who's
Rocco.
6'7",
Exactly.
6'5"?
Rocco,
Covington is really being a beast right now, 'di ba? Blocking shots. Si Capella nga hindi maka-block ng ganun. So ngayon, nagkaroon pa sila ng three-point shooter and
shooter
a defender inside. I remember nung Laker game, 'di ba? Sinupal niya si AD. I mean, ang dami niyang defensive plays lately na who really talagang nagpapapanalo sa kanila lately.
Jeff, what do you think about? I mean, obviously you're a Warriors fan. You know
Wala kang
small
sabihin
ball.
lagi yun.
Yeah.
Ngayong panahon na to, huwag muna natin
Alright,
sabihin.
sige. We know you're a basketball historian.
Hindi rin.
No, but what do you think about small ball? Why is it
First,
working?
they don't call it small ball now. They call it micro ball. So
Okay.
small na
Talaga?
small. Kasi di ba yung small ball?
6'5" yung sentro mo eh.
Oo, sina Amari yung small ball. Ngayon, pare, 6'5 na yung si PJ Tucker na yung kalaban ni Jokic or
Gobert.
ni Javel. Diba? For a jump ball. Sabi nga niya, first time daw niya mag-jump ball ng Laker game eh. In his entire career. 11 years in the league. Anyway, I think it's interesting. Kasi creative si D'Antoni. I think I like how he disrupts it. Sobrang ganda ng disruption ng ginagawa niya. But, kung sustainable yung question, pag playoffs yung I have yet to see it, yun yung medyo interesting. Kung playoffs yan, 7-game series, medyo, hindi ko alam kung pag may totoong big man na dyan, tapos talaga i-feed lang sa post yung big man, tignan natin kung kaya, tapos hindi nahuhulog yung tres nila, yun yung medyo iba eh.
That's
Ibang
true.
usapan, pag iba na yung depensa ng playoffs eh.
That's true.
Dangerous pa rin yung
Ate, Julo,
Yung usage rate nila Harden at ni Westbrook lumaki ng todo since then, di ba? So, ang sarap nila panoorin, that's for sure.
unleashed si Brody ngayon.
For sure, sobrang last
If you're a
6
Brody
games
fan.
niya, I'm a super Brody
Or Harden,
fan.
oh. Harden, Brody.
Pakita mo yung Brody tattoo mo.
Yung
Wag,
Brody,
baka
ano,
ma-ban
Oh,
tayo
sige,
dito.
sige. Sorry.
Sa lower back.
yung mukha niya dito. Pinano ko sa Dubrovnik. Imagine being a point guard and a shooting guard in that setup. Tapos kahit sino pasaha mo, sure pukol yan sa tres. 'Di ba? And nakikita mo na in this kind of mentality, all of them are sharing the defensive responsibilities. At lahat sila, nakikita mo si James Harden, di mo nakitang dumipensa before, pero kagulo na rin siya dumipensa ngayon. 'Di ba? So, exciting siya panoorin, but at the same time, yeah, I hope that they could sustain this kind of performance until the playoffs.
Okay, so since they traded Capella, they're 7-2 with wins against the Lakers, as you mentioned, Jazz, and the Celtics, all of which have traditional centers. What's happening, Viz?
Kaya nga, for me, hindi coincidence yun na si Westbrook bigla na lang naging MVP candidate nung pag-alis ni Capella eh.
Grabe, no?
Because that was their plan all along. When they took out Capella, they knew that Brody and Harden will have free roam inside. Pwede silang drive, kick out. So dati hindi na magawa yun kasi andyan si Capella. They would lob it to him, but gusto nila yung kick out to the three.
Sikip
eh.
eh. Saka
Oo,
masikip,
masikip eh.
diba?
Hindi maka-operate si Brody eh. So ngayon, hindi coincidence na tumo 38, 40 points si Brody lately.
Every game ata may putback dunk na siya ulit.
Yes, di ba?
And interestingly, ito yung parang Brody nung OKC days,
Yeah.
di ba? Hindi niya nagawa to nung first half nung season na parang, yun nga, naging jump shooter siya nun, di ba? Bira siya ng tapon siya ng tres, hindi naman nasushoot. Tapos ngayon, bigla na lang siyang sobrang efficient.
Tinatry niya.
Agaw ulit siya ng rebounds kasi ngayon.
'Di ba yun yung ginagawa yung sa Japan?
Yeah.
On the side. Tres siya ng tres eh.
Tres siya lang.
Ba't bigla nagtitres ang
Wala
tres
siyang
to? Okay, good luck.
Ayun nga, grabe. Ayun nga. So, may na-mention kang stat kanina na interesting kay Rocco. Ano yung sinabi mo kanina? Parang 6 games straight of 3 or more blocks?
Oh, ganun siya.
Wow.
Imagine mo na meron siyang defensive presence at saka nakaka-tres pa siya.
Grabe
Si
yun.
Capella walang tres eh.
Wala.
Buti
Yeah,
sana
Capella
kung
has never
nagtitres si
done that in his
Capella.
career. Na
Yeah.
six straight games na may 3 or more blocks. Capella's never done that.
Yeah.
Well,
Siya yung
last,
X-factor
well,
talaga.
He would have done it, but iba yung
Yeah,
offensive
iba yung-
setup kasi, di ba? Nag-open up yung offense nila bigla.
pero Rocco was really known to be a defensive guy.
Defensive
Diba? Before he got injured
Sa Philippines.
last season, he was
Yeah,
really a defensive player of the year candidate.
3 and D guy.
3 and D. So he
guy.
was really known for that.
Okay, obviously, Bron and Zion faced off earlier for the second time this year. But this time they dapped it up after. It was a good duel. Both of them scored 30-plus points. And it seems like Bron wasn't ready to pass on the baton yet.
No,
But
why?
afterwards, there was
Hindi
lots of
pa
love. What do you think about that,
nagagawin
Jeff?
I think it's the league now. Ganun na yung league ngayon. Lahat magkakaibigan yan. Diba? That's what we say. That's what we see. Lahat yan magkakakilala na. They say always na from the 90s, it's always rivalries, magkakaaway now. They're all buddies.
love.
It's all love.
Except Harden and Giannis.
Well, yeah. It's some outliers. Pero yung ngayon kasi, especially the younger generation, like sina Zion nga, parang lahat sila magkakaibigan. And I think that's right. Ganun naman talaga ngayon kasi lahat sila connected na eh. Di ba? Mag-uusap, mag-DM na lang, mag-message na lang yan. Dati kailangan mo pa magsulat ng snail mail ka pa para lang mag-trash talk, di ba?
Now, what do you think about that, Viz? Is the league becoming too chummy?
For me, parang mix naman of hindi naman lahat chummy. Yun nga, Harden and Giannis, they have may rival sila going on. Si Embiid, maraming ka-rival. Si Brody, parang galit sa lahat.
Oo nga naman.
So parang sa akin, depende lang siguro kung ano. Pero yun nga, sabi mo nga, yung mga bata, like si Zion, sila Trae Young, parang sila yung
May ano na yan,
click.
di ba?
Oh.
May bond na yung mga
I don't mind it.
automatic.
Pero,
I don't mind. Even
si
yung
Ariza nagalit sa
Ayo,
nutmeg.
generational gap eh.
Hindi, pero afterwards, hinag
Oo,
naman niya.
pero wag daw gawin sa kanya uli.
Don't ever do that to me again.
Pero
Tinret yata yung hug eh. Tinret yata, don't ever do
Parang
it again, bro.
parang Godfather.
May nakatutok.
I knew it was you.
yung kay Bron and Zion naman, yung mentoring, hindi naman nagsimula kay Bron yan eh. I mean, ang dami nang si Jordan and Kobe, di ba? Little brother, big brother. So parang, for me, hindi nagsimula kay LeBron yun eh. For me, yung mga veterans, pag nakita nila yung mga young guys really working hard, may potential, they embrace him. Remember Donovan Mitchell last year?
That's right. Yeah.
Kausap ng lahat ng vets nila, Paul George. They know who's up and coming. So, they're not gonna try to put them down. Kumbaga, gusto nila, parang si Mamba Mentality Academy yan eh.
Yeah. I mean, it's a huge contrast.
young
I mean,
guys.
I remember guys like Isaiah Thomas weren't as friendly to the up-and-comers. He wasn't friendly to MJ, right? I mean,
Yes.
there was that.
May ganun.
Wala pang DM nun eh.
Yeah, wala pa nga.
Wala
So
pa.
it's a huge change. It's good. It's a good change.
It's a good
And
change.
he even there's another rookie that LeBron gave love to after they faced off against the Grizzlies, right?
Ja.
He approached Ja Morant on and off. Anything you need, on and off the
Sarap
court.
nun eh, no?
Grabe
DM mo
yan.
lang si Lebron kung may kailangan ka.
Si Zo, ganun yung sinabi sa akin na iba yung feeling nun eh. On and off.
Anything, bro.
Kailangan.
On and
Anything.
off the court eh, no?
Got you. Got you.
Diba? Iba eh.
Okay, so since we mentioned the two rookies, Memphis is in 8th place, but the Pelicans are catching up.
Oo.
And what do you think's gonna happen there, Jeff?
Interesting yan, pare. I mean, I'd want Zion to be in there, pero at the same time, entertaining panoorin si Ja eh. Diba? Grabe yung
Pumapalag
bata.
eh, no?
Pero medyo
grabe
kulang
si
yung
Ja.
Memphis kasi na-injure yung mga key pieces nila. So para mas gusto ko makita yung Pels dun sa playoffs. Pels Lakers mas mukhang
Ang ganda,
entertaining
no?
kaysa sa Memphis.
Ex-Lakers
Kinilig lahat ng Lakers
versus
fans sa
present
kakaingat.
Lakers.
Hindi nga ako nga, as a Laker fan, ayoko makalaban yung Pelicans eh.
Dahil,
Delix
delikado.
ba?
Mapapagod yung Lakers eh. First round pa lang, kalaban mo na sila Drew
Kasi
Holiday,
sinasabi,
si
hindi kaya.
Zion.
Hindi kaya.
Kaya, baka siguro 5 games, 6 games. Pero, yung pace ng game eh.
Ah,
Ayoko yun eh.
Baka masilat.
For the
baka masilat.
Lakers,
Let's did you
Hindi
see
masisilat
did you see how how Kuzma was defending Zion?
Quote
Are
unquote.
you kidding me? Why are
Air
you putting
quotes.
Kuzma on
man.
Zion?
Kahit yata point guard, ginagawa kay Kuzma yun.
Well,
Grabe naman.
No.
Iba talaga yung
Di ba,
upper
nasa
body
defense?
strength ni Zion.
Oo.
I mean,
Iba.
napanis na niya si
Weird,
AD. Si Gobert, napanis na niya. Ang mga legitimate defensive players in the NBA, napapanis
Si
niya.
Dwight tumalsi kanina eh.
Si Dwight.
Grabe
At saka
yung
nakita yung
Zion.
rebound ni Zion.
oh, Chong.
Though, ikaw, Zo,
Pare.
Against AD, no?
Oh.
if I ask you now, sinong mas may future dun sa dalawa? Would you rather take, now, redraft,
Oh, man.
Ja or Zion?
That's a good question.
Of course.
Parang pantay yun.
No,
mahirap yun.
I'm biased all to guards eh. So,
So, Ja.
I go with Ja. But I mean, obviously the upside for Zion is something else. But then you'd have to factor in the injury. You know,
Yun na nga
he could
eh.
be injury prone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Undersized.
And then what you see in Jazz, like like we mentioned in one of our videos, youtube.com/BuhayBasket, PH. Jazz looking like AI out there.
Ako, for me nga, they're in the same boat in terms of injury risk eh. Kasi if you
yeah,
see
that's true.
Ja
Paano?
play, pare talagang lumilipad and then he lands very awkwardly. And how many times na nangyari yun? So, medyo natatakot din ako for Ja minsan eh. Pero if I'm gonna redraft, Zion ako. Kasi
Zion ka?
yung culture ng Pelicans, nakita mo, nagkaroon na naman ng hope eh. Kumbaga, yung hype, yung hope, lahat nandun eh. Even his performance deserves the hype eh.
Sobrang perfect ng Zion match ng pairing, no?
Yes, oo.
It's perfect.
Exactly. Ganda. Ako,
So
for me,
good.
exciting yung Pels.
So fun to watch.
Sana next year pa, though.
I mean,
Ikaw,
di ba,
Jules.
sabi nga ni Doris Burke, di mo akalain na yung Pelicans nanggaling 6 or 8-22, 13-game
Oo.
losing streak.
Oo.
That's true.
Tapos ngayon, pwede na mag-8th seed. Sobrang timely yung pagpasok ni Zion. And I think he's gonna make a push. He's gonna
Tapos,
think so.
do something.
Feeling
Rookie of
talaga.
the Year candidate siya bigla.
Yes.
Well, yun yung
Siguro kung mag-8th
pinag-uusapan.
seed.
Yun
Kung
yung
mag-8th seed,
pinag-
tansya
You'd have to have a
Yeah,
conversation.
they have to give it
You'd have
to
to have a
him.
conversation.
Kung matanggal nila yung Memphis out of the 8th seed, tapos si Zion yung nagdala.
Pwede.
Deserving yun.
Oh, sige, bold predictions. 20
Oh my
20
God.
plus games. Maybe by the time this episode airs, 19 games.
Yeah.
Who are you going with? Pelicans or Memphis to make that 8th seed?
Hindi to yung gusto ko, yung talagang.
let's go
tansya
Julo
ko
first. Let's go with you
mangyayari.
first.
Pelicans ako. Tansya ko, they learned through the down of the season na that they don't wanna be there anymore.
That's good. Viz.
Yun nga, sad to say, mukhang Pelicans. Kasi nga, the Grizzlies have one of the worst schedules
Yeah.
remaining. Toughest schedule. So,
One of the easiest ng
ang Pelicans.
diba?
And Pelicans, they're a veteran team. Drew Holiday, si Favors nandyan. So, feeling ko they're gonna make a real push for the 8th spot. And I think they're gonna take it.
Okay, so
Kaya
it's 2
ako-
for the Pels. Jeff?
Ako feeling ko, yung Memphis kasi, malaki, may 3-game gap sila. 3-win gap. But, yung Memphis kasi nawala ng mga key players. Wala si Jaren Jackson. Injured pa si Brandon Clark.
Clark.
So, it's really just Ja Morant and
Dillon
Jonas
Brooks,
Valanciunas.
inconsistency Dillon Brooks. Kaya medyo nagsaslide rin
So, yung
sila
medyo gusto mo makita talaga yung from behind, underdog, Zion return storyline na Pelicans yung pumasok. So, I guess I'm gonna
At saka
go
gustong, I
for the
mean,
Pels.
ex-Lakers yung most of the
Well,
team,
well,
diba? So parang
well,
gusto
let's
nila
let's not.
Hindi, pero 'di ba? So yun palang inspiration na sa kanila yun.
Gandang matchup. No?
Right. For the first and 8th seed, no?
Oo.
Ang ganda nga nun. Hindi ko
true.
naisip,
That's
no?
true.
Pero
sige,
pag nakuha ng Lakers si Waiters, wala nang pag-asa yung
Nangyata
Pelicans.
tayong oras pag-usapan. ng Lakers.
Si Waiters yung pag-asa.
Nasingit pa eh.
Waiters Island,
Gusto mo yung oras?
welcome.
From
Yes,
eating
yes,
munchies
yes.
sa airplane, magiging Lakers siya,
That's
no?
true, that's true.
From
Ako, ano ako?
convulsions.
Memphis ako.
Memphis ka?
I feel like they're gonna stay in 8th. I think they're
Bakit?
gonna...
Sana.
Pero bias ka lang para sa Lakers.
No.
Para madali lang yung
feeling
buhay
ko,
ng Lakers.
feeling ko magana si Jai. Feeling ko magpupush siya.
All-star
I feel like
status.
he's gonna say, this guy's gonna try to steal the Rookie of the Year from me. I'm not gonna let that happen. You know, I think he's gonna push for the last few
Elevate his
games.
game.
And I just think it's good for the podcast to say
Good one.
something else.
Sana Memphis.
Yeah. Memphis na din.
Okay, so that was a good episode. I guess a few closing thoughts. I'll start. Apparently, there's news circulating that Steve Ballmer, the owner of the Clippers, wants to buy the Great Western Forum. Yuck.
Kung kaya naman niya bilhin, bakit hindi?
Now, I just feel like he's doing this on purpose. I think he's just trying to piss off the Laker fans. Obviously, that's where a lot of history went down for the Lakers, and I feel like it's a tacky move. Obviously, he can do whatever he wants with his $165 billion, but I think that's a bit. I don't like it. I don't like the Clippers.
Microsoft Word yung bukas sa'yo ngayon eh.
Oo
Sinuportahan
nga
mo na rin
eh.
dyan.
Oo nga eh. Okay, ikaw, Jeff.
Sa akin, Luka's gonna be the face of the league. Or if he's not already, pero hindi
Yeah.
pa siguro. In
AD
2
pa eh.
years, in 2 years time. In 2 years time, it's gonna be perfect siya eh.
And by the way, he's looking at Lucas'
Tignan mo
picture.
naman yan, pare.
Grabe, nakatingin talaga sa...
Gano'n ka?
Pareho nga kayo ng buhok eh.
Paano? Bakit hindi mo, di ba?
Ginaya mo ba?
Siyempre.
Ginaya mo yung
Boss,
buhok
pa
mo?
isang
Bakit
luka
yan?
naman.
Para
Pasok
ngayon,
sa
para sa-
barbero. Sir, isang luka nga. Sino si luka, sir?
Pagupit siya sa Titan eh, no? Sir, isang luka. Marami na kayong nagpapapup.
Yung standard daw, sir. Sabi.
Puro kayo.
Isang
Ikaw,
luka cut.
Isang luka kasi. Siguro yung katulad nung apat kanina.
Luka cut.
Ikaw, Viz.
Ako baka looking too far ahead na tong iniisip ko eh. Pero parang natatakot ako dun sa mga gustong gawing changes ni Adam Silver next season. yung mga in-game, mga
Game tournaments.
season tournament, parang madidisrupt yung fantasy leagues natin ito.
Yun yung
Parang
concern mo.
parang may concern ako diyan.
Pero maganda yung performance ng All-Star game.
Oo, so I mean clever.
Ako, I would tansya mo per quarter, ibang laro, tapos fourth, tansya mo, magiging masa-standardize yung gano'n.
Awag sana.
Hindi,
Isang
hindi.
regular, hindi naman.
Ako hindi.
Iba
Pero
yun.
hindi ko nga alam kung ano yung
ganda ng
mid-season
format.
tournament na
Baka
balak
katulad
nilang
ng
gawin.
PBA, yung conferences. Ganyan.
Pero gusto ko isa na lang.
May import din sila.
Ikaw, Julo.
Ako, I'm medyo short term naman kasi sobrang excited ako sa Lakers-Clippers sa March 8.
Uy, malapit na
regular
yun
season.
Lapit na yun, guys. March 8, Lakers-Clippers, 3:30 a.m.
Sabay hindi lalaro si
That's
Kawhi.
wag naman ganun. Kasi 'di ba?
Huwag ganon.